Hey guys, what's up? My name is Michael, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what I think about Tai Lopez's social media marketing agency program or his other courses also. What I think about them, should you buy them, should you not buy them. I'm doing this because a lot of you guys requested it right here in the YouTube comments. What do you think about Tai Lopez and stuff? So yeah, let's get into it. And by the way, if you're new to this channel right here, and if you don't know who I am, my name is Michael Kohler, and I am in the online marketing game for around 4 years now. I have multiple online businesses, and I actually also have like a social media marketing agency. So I think I'm kind of perfect to talk on this whole thing, what I think about Tai Lopez's social media agency program, right? So, I mean, I don't want to stretch this video into like millions of hours or something. I really just want to break it down and what Tai Lopez's program is all about. And he partnered up with another guy who actually really owns a social media agency, because Tai obviously doesn't own one. But the course is basically, or the whole program is like basically Tai talking a little bit about the basics of social media and stuff. And then you actually get lessons by this other guy, Soto, and he's actually telling you how to really run a social media agency and how to run ads and stuff like this, and how to deliver to your clients. So one thing you have to understand though is that the whole thing is basically they tell you to go out there, like wherever you live, and go get clients on your own. So let's say, for example, you live in New York City, right? And they would tell you to go out there in your area and go into like shops or into stores and something and ask them for social media, right? If they need social media services, and then that's how you close the sales, right? So basically what they teach you is kind of like an old school way to just go out there and actually sell your social media marketing services to companies out there, right? But I mean, they also talk about Yelp and stuff. I mean, you can find companies online, then approach them, schedule a meeting, go to them and stuff like this, right? But what I'm kind of like disappointed here is that, for example, in my business, all of the leads are generated like online, right? I mean, my business is 100% online based. I don't have to go out there in the street and actually make an appointment with somebody to pay me $2,000 for social media marketing, right? All of this stuff can be done online. I mean, in every part of the world, people do this kind of stuff, right? It's really not rocket science. I mean, the program itself, it's all true. I mean, it's of course not a scam. I mean, it's all correct and everything is working the way they teach it. But I wouldn't say it's the best way to go about it. So that's why I also want to show you a little twist in this video right here. So all in all, in a nutshell, what they basically teach you is first, get the skills so you can actually deliver the services that you promise your clients. Second, get a list of businesses that you can approach, and then make sales, right? So I can already tell you, if you can't make sales, if you have no idea about how to sell something, this is the most important thing, right? So you better learn how to sell stuff, any kinds of services before you, because social media marketing services are not really different than any other kinds of services, because you simply provide a solution to a specific problem, right, to your customer. So that's basically what they teach you. But I want to really show you some, because I've been in this game for years now myself, but I can think of so many cons, like of so many negative things that come along with this kind of business model in that way, right? Because in the actual advertisings that Tai Lopez put out there, he's actually saying how to get small, or what is it? How to get small business pay you $1,000 to $2,000 a month and something like this. And I think the main goal for people is kind of like to scale this up to like 10K per month or something, to make 6 figures. I don't know. I think he said something about this, but the problem here really is how do you guys want to scale this up, right? If you follow this exact same method, I mean, you will get a few clients, but you can manage one client. You can manage their Facebook ads, their social media stuff. And the problem is, if you have never done this before, you have no idea how much actual emotional or actual how much actual thinking you have to put in each and every client if you want to do a great job, right? If you're not reselling, if you just do it on your own, you need to put in a shitload of work right here, right? Emotional, mental work, right? Because you have to think of strategies, you have to think, and each and every client, if it's not the very, very same industry, each and every client has different, even if it's the same industry, each and every client will have different things where you have to take care of, right? So it's going to be pretty hard if you try to scale this up to get more and more clients, right? I'd say if you're alone, you can probably do this in a good way for maybe 5 or 6 clients, right? And then if you do it full time, right? But if you go 10 clients, 20 clients, like, I mean, if you want to build a real agency and you still follow this same model and it's not all online based, it's going to be really hard, right? And especially what's also really hard with their method is that all of the people you approach to get clients, these people are what we call cold, right? I mean, these are not warm prospects or leads. These are simply businesses who probably have never heard of you. And that's another point, I will get into it in a second. They have never heard of you. They probably have never heard of social media. They've never heard of any, they probably don't even care about it. So you go there and you try to convince them to sign up for something that they've never heard of with a person they don't even trust yet, right? So that makes it way harder. It doesn't make it impossible. I mean, it is possible, of course, but the conversion rate goes down, right? So if you approach 100 businesses or 100 people, I don't know, maybe 2% or 4%, 5% will actually get in touch with you, and that's a bunch of work, right? Especially if you do it in real life. So the next thing, as I said, when you start out doing that, I mean, you better wear a nice suit and really pretend that you're somebody of value, right? Because if you don't have any track record, like at all, and you try to get these clients that pay you $1,000 to $2,000 per month, I mean, for a small business, it's not like for Amazon or something that don't care about these amounts. For a very small business, like for your local store somewhere, I mean, that's something they think about, right? It's not just they just throw the money at you. So you better have some skills, better have a nice track record. But the good news is you don't even have to do it that way, right? You don't even have to follow this exact same strategy, because I will tell you right now that all of this stuff that these guys teach you can also be done online, 100% online based. You can get clients from all around the world, internationally, and you can scale it up to basically an unlimited amount. And the very, very good news is if you do it correctly, and if you're passionate about it, and if you do it right, you can actually make it in a way that you don't even have to work anymore yourself and automate everything. So I will just get to my PC right now, just get my computer right there, and I will actually teach you how to do that. So we're on my screen right here, and as you can see, this is one of my businesses right here, as I already said. The social media agency we run right here is called Extreme Social. And as you can see, we got a pretty nice website right here with a nice menu of services. We do everything, social media marketing, but we also do some graphic design stuff and also search engine optimization as kind of like an upsell and stuff. But when it comes to social media, we do Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There are basically 3 ways to actually do this whole social media agency thing completely online based. Okay, first thing you need a website, right? Second thing, the same thing with the Thai stuff, but it's actually online based. You need clients. And the next thing is you need someone to actually pay to do the services, right? Because you don't want to do it yourself, you want to outsource them, right? Because that's the secret to scaling it up when it comes to having an agency, right? Because what Thai and these people teach you is basically they trying to make you a freelancer, because that's what you basically are. You don't have like a real social media agency. You're basically like a freelancer managing these ads and stuff for people, right? So what you can really do is, and by the way, we're not doing this right here on my agency. Everything is 100% like high quality. We actually got people that we know and trust over the years, and we work with them and they do the job, right? So when you're first starting out, you don't need a fancy website or something. You just need something where you can lead people to, and there's a form or something, just as it is right here. there's a form where people just simply can contact you once they're interested, and you can follow up on them right here, right? Something like this. And you can use free website creators, for example, like weebly.com. And you don't even have to buy a domain. You can just start out for free. You can create a site right here for free. It's really easy. It takes 5 minutes. You don't need any programming skills or something like this. So once you've set up a website, it is very important to get leads, meaning get clients, right? And how do you do that? You drive targeted traffic to your website. And how do you do that? I actually explained that to you guys on my blog and in tons of other videos that I got right here on the channel. You just need to do 2 or 3 clicks and you got all the resources you need in order to drive traffic to your site using tons of free methods that you can do today. You can start out today, or even paid advertisements like Google AdWords or Facebook ads, right? So once you got clients though, once you got someone to pay you $600, $700 or $1,000 or $2,000, right? So let's say you promised him, let's say it's an Instagram kind of client, right? You do Instagram management, account management, followers growth and stuff for him, right? How do you actually get the work done? Because one thing, if you start out doing this, you will most likely not be the biggest, best social media marketing expert. Even if you learn the basic skills and stuff, it takes some experience and stuff that just comes over time to actually deliver real high quality. Otherwise, if anyone could do this, anyone would do it, right? And would be the best social media marketing guy in the world, right? So what you can simply do is to kind of like skip this whole process and just make it the business from the get-go, and just really make profit and make a lot of money just by starting out doing that, is you can get a client, and then you can simply go to a site called Fiverr.com or any other site it is like that. And by the way, I don't own this site. I wish I owned this site, but I do not. So, and when you type in something like Instagram account management right here, you can see tons of people who will actually manage your account for as low as like $14 per month. They manage and grow your account. They have years of experience right here, and they manage your account, and you can resell these services, right? So let's say you get 10 people signing up per month for your service right here, right? So it costs them $600, right? So you make $6,000 per month in revenue, and you would have to pay this guy right here like $100 per month. So you make a insanely great profit. Of course, it's not going to be like this all the time, because your clients, and I talk out of experience, your clients going to come and they will complain about stuff, which will result in some extra costs and some extra stuff you got to deliver. They will want more than basically said before, or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Clients are sometimes really insane when it comes to this stuff. But that's just something you have to calculate in. But if you do it on a reselling basis right here, as a reseller, you always make profit. That's 100% guaranteed. Same thing goes for stuff like Facebook ads. There's tons of people here on Fiverr, and by the way, these guys are mostly like from development countries like India or Pakistan or something, but they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my boy right here. I don't know this guy, by the way, but he looks legit, and they're most likely legit. If they're on the site, and if they have good ratings, and if they got tons of comments and reviews right here, that speaks for itself, right? So I would suggest you simply contact them, and then you get in touch with them before you actually start the order. Ask if they can do it or not, and if they say yes, you would just do it. And by the way, if they don't deliver as promised, there's not much stuff they can fuck up, but if they do, you could just get a refund, right? Because it all goes through the site right here, and it's not one-on-one selling, but all the money you spent goes through this site right here first. So that's basically it, right? That's how you get started. Of course, I cannot cover everything, like every single detail in this video right here, like how exactly you get all of these clients to your site, but that's all on my YouTube channel, guys. That's all in my tutorials on my blog, how to get traffic to your site, how to get targeted clients. Let's just imagine you get 100,000 visitors to your site every single month, and you get 1,000 clients per month, right, who pay you $1,000, right? You make millions, guys, if you do this correctly, and if you scale it up, and you can really scale it up in a way that you don't have to work anymore, because all the other guys that are doing it for you, right? And the more orders you get through, and the more orders you get, and the more people you hire right here, there's going to be some some movement, kind of like some dynamic that will actually, I mean, it will result in a kind of team in the end, and they all will be more experienced, and you will actually, that's how you really create an agency on the internet, right? So I hope you liked the video, and see you soon.